Assalamu alaikum, how are you? I hope you are all doing well. In this video, I'll explain about the statistical process. In this video, I will cover this topic, the 5 steps of the statistical process, distinguish between an observational study and an experiment, distinguish between a population and a sample, and number of types with some example. Statistics are used in every aspect of society. Every statistical analysis follows a pattern. We will call it the statistical process. So what is the purpose of a statistical study? The goal of a statistical analysis is to identify trends. For example, a retail business might use a statistical analysis to find patterns in unstructured and semi-structured customer data that can be used to create a more positive customer experience and increase sales. We have 5 steps in the statistical process. First, design the study. Second, collect data. Third step is describe the data. Fourth, make inference. And finally, take an action. So, first step, design the study. Is an important step in scientific inquiry or problem solving can be to state a research question, such as does expressing gratitude increase a person's satisfaction with life in general, or does a newly developed vaccine prevent the spread of disease? Step 2 is about collecting the data, including numbers, measurement, and observation. Step 3, describe the data. This can include creating graphs or calculating statistics to help understand or visualize the data. Step 4, make inferences. Inference is the process of using the information contained in a sample from a population to make a general statement about the entire population. Step 5, take action. The goal of a statistical analysis is to determine which action to take in a particular situation. Differences about population and sample. Population is the entire group that you want to draw a conclusion about, but a sample is the specific group that you will collect data from. Here we have a note, the size of the sample is always less than the total size of the population. Examples of sample types. A simple random sample is a random selection taken from a population. A systematic sample is every item in the population beginning at a random straight point. A cluster sample is all items in one or more randomly selected cluster or blocks. A stratified sample divides data into similar groups, and in a simple random sample is taken from each group. A convenience sample is one easily obtained in a less than systematic way and should be avoided whenever is possible. The difference between observational studies and experimental studies. Experimental study is a study where the researcher has control over most of the variables. Once the research problem has been formed, the researcher organizes a study that will allow him to find answers to the research problem. In this case, the researcher conducts the study in a specific setting, such as a laboratory where he can control the variables. However, that does not entail that all variables can be controlled. On the contrary, some variables can be beyond the control of the researcher. An observational study is a study where the researcher merely observes the subject without controlling any variables because of the ethical concerns or logistical constraints. We are done the explainings. Stay well. Bye.